Hello, viewers! It's Willet Cats. Somewhat special edition, kinda?
What's special about it?
We're gonna meet a couple of our new main Prowlers, and we're gonna fight a new monster. This is Geralt.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay. I'm in.
Now, Geralt, I went and taught him Monster Dar from a trapping cat.
Oh, thank God.
You can do that. You can do that. You can teach other cats Monster Dar, so you don't have to use a support cat on Capture Quest. It's really nifty. So now, Geralt can do Capture Quest just like, as well as a support cat can do.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I take it he's got a witch's hat because Witcher?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I picked that armor because it kind of looked like Geralt's armor, but then for the hat, I was just like, Witcher? Witch hat? Sure, we're going for it. Today we're gonna capture an Agnactor. New monster. And one I happen to like.
The lethal lava lizard with a beak.
Speaking of this, did you get that video I sent you, Silver?
Yes, I did not watch it, but I got it.
Okay, it's like 15 seconds.
I saw the title and I was like, oh, okay, good enough, you know.
There is one other thing in there aside from that.
Alright. Begin quest. If you didn't hear that, that was the Witcher start quest jingle that I put in there.
Oh.
Yes, I heard that.
Yes. Just the little things. We're in the secret area of the volcanic hollow. So, of course, I gotta catch the bugs and hit the rocks. Like you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do. I like the parasol.
And yeah, well, yeah, that's the Misutsude parasol, because the monster we are fighting is very, very weak to water.
Very extremely weak to water.
Very extremely weak. He does not like water at all. Anyway, the secret area is way up high at the very deepest part of the volcanic hollow. So you jump down, and you gotta climb out, and here you go.
Gotta go down to go back up. That's just how it is.
Yeah, the volcanic hollow is not equipped with bridges and stuff.
Oh,
anyway,
so
here he is.
That's what he looks like. Okay.
Yeah,
I have actually never seen him before.
He's neat. I like him a lot. He's a big old fire salamander thing with lots of fins. Huh?
Lethal lava lizard.
Lethal lava lizard, exactly.
Triple L.
Good.
Now,
he's good.
If he were to take a dip in the lava, his rock armor would soften.
Yep, and then you could hit him easier.
Yeah.
So his gimmick is he will cover himself with lava armor, and kind of like you can see his chest glowing there.
Yeah, when he fires his laser.
Lava armor. Yeah.
He fires his laser, and that heats up the chest and beak.
And that makes it easier to attack him, because otherwise he's kind of covered in a hard carapace, and your weapons will bounce off of him.
Yeah, like...
Now, yeah, and the key to it is kind of like Gammoth. You can attack the armor and break it, and then once that body part is broken, then you won't bounce anymore off of that spot.
Yep.
So the breakable parts are the head, chest, leg, top fin, and you can also cut off his tail.
But you have to break the armor off the tail first, I believe.
Yes, gotta. That would sound right to me. You gotta break it off. Now, he has this attack where he, like, burrows and charges around a lot. For monsters that do that and similar things, your answer is burrow.
Yep.
Don't care. And now that he has burrowed, you can see he's all covered with lava armor now, as we were just talking about.
Yes, that is very pretty.
Yes, he's good. I like Agnactor a lot.
I see why people want him in World.
Yes, he'd be good.
Yeah,
now,
honestly,
his weaknesses.
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Look at you.
No. You're talking game mechanics. Do that first.
Okay, so I mentioned water is his weakness. He's also slightly less weak to ice, and secondarily weak to thunder. Okay, look where to go.
And what I was going to say, the non-game critical information here. I think back in Monster Hunter Tri, before I knew about Brachydios, maybe Agnactor might have been my favorite. Maybe.
Agnactor rates really high up there for me. I'm not sure what my favorite monster is, and every time I try to think about it, I come up empty, like, I don't know what my favorite monster is. But Agnactor would certainly make the list. He's good.
I think my progression goes, it's either like Agnactor or Uragan. I both like them a lot.
Yeah.
And then I might be the only person who likes Uragan, but that's besides the point.
He's funny.
Yeah.
Uragan's funny.
I hate
Agnactor. Agnactor
I mean,
or
you
Uragan.
You hate Uragan, I hate Zinogre.
Yeah, Zinogre's a real piece of shit. What a filth.
Yeah, ugh. Now,
Filthy turd.
my rant about Agnactor, though, is not related to this game specifically, but we talk about Monster Hunter stories sometimes. And Agnactor is in Monster Hunter stories. You can fight him. But for some arbitrary, asinine reason, you cannot hatch him and have him as your ride-on buddy. This is discrimination or something. I won't stand for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is disappointing because he looks like he would be amazing to ride on.
Yeah, there's like three large monsters that show up in worlds that you can't actually have as a ride-on buddy. The 2 crabs and Agnactor. Now,
When you say
tell
world,
me-
you mean generations, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean stories, yes. In stories. Not a ride-on buddy. Now, you can fit a saddle on a dang frog shark and you can't figure out how to put a saddle on one of these? Come on now. Come on. I know he's got that big old back fin there, but this sounds like a problem with imagination and not in anything actually concrete.
I mean,
I don't
he's
have
got
any-
that dip behind the back fin. You could probably go back
Yeah.
there.
And just strap a saddle on that thing. But so that was my biggest disappointment with stories. Otherwise, I adore that game, but that was my biggest disappointment with that game is that I could not have an Agnactor ride-on buddy. Well, shit. Some bullshit, I tell you.
Yep.
This guy, he good. Oh, so my reasoning for using Geralt here, other than because I taught him Mostadar and he has a trap, gathering cats are just really good at attacking things, and I wanted to demonstrate that. Agnactor is certainly in the upper echelon as far as large monsters go. He's a pretty serious business kind of large monster. So, you know, bringing him the pain in the form of a gathering cat is recommended. And it definitely can make the hunt go faster if you do that. Just because gathering cats are that disgustingly good.
That explains why you told me to use the gathering cat as my main cat.
Well, yes, and also because if you're only going to have one Prowler, pick the gathering cat, because it'll cover basically anything you need a Prowler to do. If you want to get crazy like me, and, you know, have Prowlers of every single type, and for various situations, cool, knock yourself out, but start with the gathering cat.
And speaking of making hunts faster, in particular with the Agnactor, there are things human hunters can do to soften up the rock armor. And if I had to wager a guess, I think cats can do the same thing with, like, bombs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So hit him with a, one of the bomb attacks?
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
That might soften up a chunk of armor. Something to test.
It's also less of a big deal in general for cats because their attacks don't...
Yeah, your
the
boomerangs.
boomerangs don't bounce.
You know, you got that back lava taken out.
Yeah, I've got a good kind of nice swing on it. You heard that nice
I
twitch.
still prefer that mounting gauge to Worlds.
Yeah, where you can actually see how much progress you've made on the rodeo. Yeah, same. It's better.
On the flip side, though, World lets you get finishers, and sometimes, under circumstances I don't quite understand, you could get 2 finishers.
Yes, this is true. So,
That-
you know, they're
that-
both good, and, you know...
The 2 finishers is only for extra large monsters.
I don't know.
Rodeo good. Oh, yeah, I was like a pixel away from actually being on there. The
Yeah.
problem with using like just the dig instead of using emergency retreat is that you are not invincible for the animation. So monsters still can catch you and get you.
Oh, they'll get you.
Oh, they'll get you good. And Geralt has soothing roll, not emergency retreat. Oh, is someone a tired baby? We're gonna fling boomerangs in your face then.
But yeah, like you were saying though, like the armor is less of an issue for Prowlers just because, you know, your boomerangs pierce.
Yeah, so less of an issue. But it would be something to test, and we could possibly say, for a recommendation of type of Prowler to use against it, Bombing Cat.
Theoretically, Bombing Cat, yeah.
But you know, like, Bombing Cat isn't a bad idea in a lot of cases, because Adept, man.
Also,
It's good.
yeah. Like, honestly, being able to dump that dodge bomb to soften up armor, that would be really convenient.
Oh, that'd be good, yes. Yeah, Bombing Cats are really, really good. And fun. I mean, who doesn't like explosions?
Someone I
Boring
don't want to
people.
associate with.
Exactly.
Oh,
So,
good
explosions,
crunchy
good,
beat.
Bombing Cat. Crunchy beat. He's a good monster. He's a very loud, honky monster, so definitely bring your earplugs.
I do like his roar. That's a good sounding roar.
Yeah, it is a good roar. It really brings home like you are fighting some kind of subterranean volcanic lava monster. It sounds like that.
It just sounds particularly pissed off, also.
Oh yeah. I love this guy. Aesthetically, he's so good. And I've had, I think, quite a bit of experience fighting him, because I think I have vague memories of farming him for his weapons in vanilla generations, like human weapons.
Yeah.
I think I got into my head that his dual blades were good, and I was farming him so I could make his dual blades.
Yeah, the dual salamanders were really good, to my memory. Really good fire weapons.
Yeah, so I think I was doing that, and I was using aerial style on him, so I was just kick flipping off of his scales and blendering him and rodeoing him a bunch, and yeah, you know, that was fun times.
Yeah.
Being a human is still fun times.
And you know, speaking of human weapons, did you ever see the Ignactor Lance?
Have I? I don't think I have. I've not used Lance.
Well, it looks like his beak on the tip of it. And if you do a charge, you spin the lance.
Cool. Okay, yes, Monster Hunter has good weapons, just all around.
Oh god,
Yeah.
yeah. Unless you're World.
I mean, World, at least they're mechanically fine. They don't look as nice, but Lance, you know, will still have that fun bit in there.
Iceborne has been solving some of the weapon woes. It's fine.
That is good. I can't wait to play it in January when it comes out on PC.
Oh, so can't I. The good news is I believe I told you this, you don't have to get max out high rank.
So there's just some arbitrary, like, quest you have to clear. in
You
order
just have
get
to
it.
have beaten the final boss of the high rank story.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have figured that would be the case, man.
No
You
need
were
to
the
unlock
one-
Arc Tempered or anything like that.
Yeah, you were the one panicking about your hunter rankings, and I was just like,
And
probably
then
just
my
make
friend
you
brought-
finish the high rank story.
Then my
Like
friend
it's-
brought in Iceborne and said, and she's only hunter rank 67, and she's like, no, you just need to beat the final boss.
Yeah, look what you were saying something.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It never really was.
No, like I realized like that you haven't done G rank content like ever, but that right what you described is how every G rank unlock has gone ever.
Okay.
Yeah, that's standard. That's how it do. You finish the high rank story, you can go on to G rank. It's
Okay.
It's like the progression from low rank to high.
I was also told no matter what armor you make, it's going to be worthless as soon as you enter G rank.
Not
Pretty much,
Not
which
worthless, but like
Outclassed.
yeah.
And also, that is also a standard thing for Monster Hunter forever.
Yeah, basically you're going to want to make the first set of G rank you can.
Ew. I would like to point out on the minimap, see it's flashing?
Hey, blanking.
That's Monster Dar, that means he's capture ready. And that is why you want to have Monster Dar on a capture quest.
So that's like, Cap Guru?
Yes.
Exactly, yes. Yes, except on cat. So I think I'm waiting for him to just get a little distracted here for a second, and there we go.
Ooh,
Trap.
ooh.
It's okay,
Okay.
I laid it. I got it. It'll go, but he's also going
Yeah.
to do his stupid thing for a bit. Oh, the sub quest was to kill the Euroctors.
Ah,
by
yes,
the way.
the baby Agnactors, presumably.
Yeah, and he off-won himself, so he... Thanks, Agnactor, you completed your own sub-quest for us. Now please to get in the track. Please. Please.
Oh, if only he'd landed in it, that would have been...
If only. That would have been good. I was... there you go. That'll do. That'll do. We got this.
One
if
trank
only
bomb.
2. It was 2.
Yeah, it was 2.
Oh, I missed the first one.
Always
then.
2. Yeah, you did. So all in all, a good clean hunt, and that is how Gathering Cat do.
Turns out well. It's well, that's how Gathering Cat do.
It does, yep. Gathering Cat, good. And you notice, no acorns.
Yeah, there
See?
was no editing there.
Yeah. I'm good at this game. You guys doubted me. I'm good at this game. Maybe you didn't doubt me. I don't know.
I didn't.
You know, I've been messing around is the main thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the sake of making it interesting. We got some talismans, which are worthless to us. I probably ought to, one of these days, just go through and sell them all.
Yeah, you don't
We don't
look
need
like
them.
you're low on money, though.
No, we're not, but Deadweight doesn't need them, and... Actually, no. Never mind. Let's keep them as liquid assets, because I don't think Deadweight needs more drinking money.
Exactly.
Yeah, so let's not. He would just drink it all away. Now, we're gonna look at armor, because naturally kill a new monster, you get new armor, right?
Yeah.
Fashion! Very important.
And it's lizard
So let's-
fashion, so like...
Exactly. This is the high rank Tigrex hammer, because we've beaten a high rank Tigrex, so we get his very beefy, big fuck off hammer. And the Agnactor lance.
Which has
Very
a
good.
suspiciously umbrella-like handle.
It does, yes. It's good, actually. The Agnactor weapon is the best range-optimized fire weapon for cats. So if you're looking for a fire weapon and you use boomerangs, that's the one you want. The armor has kind of a Roman centurion kind of aesthetic to it.
It's a good aesthetic.
It is, yeah. So we're gonna make that lance, because I mentioned it's the best fire weapon we can get. So we'll save that for later when we fight something weak to fire. Which we definitely will. Quite soon. Maybe even next episode. I forget if I recorded that yet. Anyway, quick change of Prowler. This is Urbosa, our main beast cat.
Ooh, Urbosa.
Urbosa, yep. Urbosa has a very special assignment.
She appears to be using the wrong element, though.
On the weapon, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're fighting something that's weak to ice, so she needs an ice weapon. But her armor is very, very on brand.
Yeah.
We are gonna fight a Zenogre with Urbosa, because I thought it would be funny. Because I think if Urbosa were actually in this game, she would think of Zenogre as her rival. Kind of.
Yeah,
They
maybe.
both use electricity. They both use electricity. And mostly, you know, also Liquidy had once suggested that fighting Zenogre with a beast cat might be a good idea. So I
Yeah,
remember
maybe.
that. So I remember that, and I figured, sure, why not? For showing off Urbosa, dress her in the Zenogre armor, because she's wearing Zenogre's armor. And basically say, Urbosa's fury is now ready, and go and fuck his shit up.
Go and fucking shit up.
Yeah, because as I mentioned, I don't like Zenogre.
Yeah, he a dick.
Yeah, he a piece of shit. I don't like him. What's up, piece of shit?
He's a sack of trash. And not the good kind, like Trubbish. He's the bad kind.
Yes, right. Come have a taste of Urbosa's fury in your face. Now, oh, and I also think it's a little bit apropos because, you know, Zenogre has his electric power-up phase, and Beast Cats have their beast mode thing. So, you know, it fits.
There's powering up on both sides of the aisle.
God, I love this
Yeah.
game.
It's a good theme. Good theme, bad monster.
Yep.
How about that?
The main reason I love this theme is it's a goddamn guitar.
There's guitar in it.
Yeah, right at the beginning.
Alright. But most of it on hearing a guitar, but you know, you are allowed to like it for whatever reason you want to like. And I agree, it's good. It's good music. Now we're gonna tear into Zenogre as best we can. It might not be as ideal for building up beast mode levels, because you need the monster to stand still for like a couple of seconds.
He's a jumpy little.
Yeah, and Zenogre is a jumpy little piece of shit. But we are gonna try our best. Do our best.
Although you haven't whiffed yet, so.
Yeah. I mean, he also has not powered up yet. When he powers up, he's a lot jumpier. He's a lot easier before he powers up, too. Basically, maybe I would like Zenogre better if he wouldn't do his stupid Wolf Goku move. It kind of makes him a lot less. Oh, okay, yeah, you're 3 Wolf Moon, and yeah, we're very impressed. We're very, very impressed. Emergency retreat. Get rid of the Thunder Blight. Okay, there we go. We do not want to be paralyzed here. That would be bad. And basically, we are just going toe-to-toe with this guy. Another way to handle him is just say, okay, you are an aggressive piece of shit. Guess what? I'm also an aggressive piece of shit.
Yeah.
Just be right up in his grill. Occupy the space right next to his armpit and stay there.
Tear up his armpit.
Oh, hang on. Superman jump.
There he goes.
There it is. There
There's
he
how
goes.
stupid that looks.
Yeah.
To be fair, he is Goku.
That was also on my list to show off.
And we got it.
We got it. Check mark. Got it. Yes, it's very stupid. Incidentally, staying in the monster's armpit is a good strategy for a lot of different monsters. Like right behind that front leg, and just kinda go to town. Sometimes the safest place is right next to the monster. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Results may vary.
That's
Yeah, Zenogre, Liquid, have you fought Zenogre in Iceborne yet?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is he any better there?
I mean, the extra mobility options kind of help. He's still a giant prick.
Yeah.
Oh, then you must be so happy for the DLC coming out next month.
Yeah. Does that count as a subspecies, or is that a variant?
That's gonna be maybe a subspecies of. You know what? It's not 100. Yeah, I'm not a.
Subspecies?
Yeah,
According to
Selegna says subspecies. I say I'm not 100% clear on
Everything
how they
in
classify
world
stuff
that isn't
anymore.
the same as the original is called the subspecies. For some reason.
I mean, they just have to go and confuse matters because, like, why would Black Diablos be an entirely different species?
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, that's like Rathian and Rathalos, you know?
Also that, yeah,
They're the same species, but one's female, one's male. That's why they classify it differently.
It is weird. But that's how Capcom decided to do it.
that's how they do, and we just gotta work with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about from the perspective of the hunters, perhaps the two Rathian and Rathalos do behave quite differently. So if you are the one doing the hunting of them and researching their behavior and figuring out how best to deal with this thing, you probably want to treat them both as separate monsters because as far as you're concerned, they are.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care about classification. They're just like, if you're fighting the female of the species, it's a whole different beast than the male.
God damn it.
Superman jump. So, you do treat them differently.
Yeah, it's like somebody flying a frickin' Zenogre kite.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Oh, I hate
Looks
it
stupid.
so much.
It's very stupid. But anyway, does that make sense? I think it's a lore kind of thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to Stygian.
No. I don't think Stygian is in this game anyway, but because this game doesn't seem to go in on the subspecies very much.
Right, yeah. They just wanted a sheer volume of unique monsters, I think.
Yeah. So, Stygian Zenogre is coming to Iceborne, and Stygian Zenogre is different from normal Zenogre because he's dragon element, right?
Yeah, they were just like,
Yeah.
what if Zenogre, but dragon, and also even
Right.
douchier?
Yeah. So he's kind of got gray and red markings, and then she's dragon element, so he hits you with dragon blight, and when he powers up into his power-up mode, he's all dragony and smoky instead of zappy. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Zenogre, but dragon. There you go. Sir not appearing in this game. They mostly go for the unique species in Generations and not too heavy on the subspecies. General.
Yeah.
But, you know, we also do have a mystery monster that was announced alongside Stygian, so the bright side is there's something new.
Yes, very much so. Some kind of new dragon or something.
Specifically, looking at its color, it might be one of the things we don't have when I get from World.
Yeah?
Well,
Yeah?
I
when you
don't
say
know if
world, do you mean a different game? Because
Oh. I don't know.
it-
I'm confused.
how would world be missing something from world?
What I mean is, in the lore of Monster Hunter, World does not have a unique subset of monster yet.
Okay.
I can't say anymore because I don't know if it would be spoilers or not.
Okay. And I can't help you because I have no freaking idea what you're talking about.
I'll bring it up later
Yes, certainly.
because I'm unsure if it's spoilers or not. So
And
better safe than sorry.
And again, dude, can't tell you what you're talking about.
I mean, plus there's a lot of, like, at this point it's literally just speculation because all we have is a screenshot.
We have a
Right,
video.
yeah.
Of the new guy? No, it's just a screenshot.
He was in the video with Stygian and Ogre.
Not that I recall seeing.
The
but-
video I saw had him in there.
Well, in any case, we don't have a name, we don't have a classification, we don't have anything on this guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, just like basically he exists.
The point I'm trying to get to is that we can speculate all we want. Like, a lot of people are saying they think it's an elder dragon, and honestly, that's probably pretty likely. But like, we don't actually know what it is. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. We know the thing exists. We don't know anything else about it. Really. Whoopsie, double acorn. Ooh. And I think I've gone a pretty good long while without that happening.
And to be
at
fair,
least
it's
in this
Zenogre.
and plus it's Zenogre and I hate him.
Yeah.
And I admit that because I hate him, I don't fight him very often, and thus I'm not all that adept at fighting.
You're not practiced.
Yeah, because I don't like him. So if I were better at fighting him, I would certainly probably double acorn less. And would I like him better? I'm not sure. Probably not. I might hate him less, because I would also not find him annoying
Yeah,
to fight.
you'd be jumping him more.
Yeah, so it might also be a me issue.
Yeah,
I admit this.
I think part of why I hate Zenogre so much is that I found I had an easier time fighting him with hammer. And, well, guess what you can't do with hammers?
Fight Zenogre?
Cut off the tail?
Cut off the tail. Now,
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Well, why can't we break the tail with a hammer? Sure, we couldn't be able to cut it off. Couldn't we just break it?
but that wouldn't give you a chopped off tail to carve.
Yeah, and plus that tail is just so eminently cuttable. It's just there, and it's long, and he swings it all around. He's clearly so very proud of that tail. You
It's-
just want to cut it off.
It's just begging for a tail surgeon to come in and
It is begging for a tail surgeon, yes.
One of the new
And-
And unfortunately, we have a blunt weapon today, so no tail cut for Urbosa either.
Yeah. What's interesting is one of the monsters in Iceborne, cutting off its tail you'd think would actually help, but it doesn't. It actually makes it worse.
Sometimes Monster Hunter will do that to you. for breaking off apart makes it worse.
I think Liquidy knows what I'm referring to.
No,
Oh, yeah?
I'm actually making a weird face at my computer monitor right now. Like what? I'm confused and have no idea what you like.
One of the new
No.
elders in Iceborne.
Disagree?
I mean, Liquidy has actually played Iceborne,
So it's
Yeah,
my
I
friend.
don't.
whereas Sligna and I have not. So it's speculation on Sligna's
I
part.
actually, it's
Well,
first-hand
right.
experience because I saw my friend fighting.
Yeah, but you weren't fighting.
True.
So it's possible your friend is bad at the
Well, I
game.
noticed they were taking more damage from the tail attacks after cutting off the tail.
Yeah? Okay. But as you consider, your friend's just bad at the game.
That's entirely possible. Given you and I had a higher hunter rank than them before Iceborne came out.
Hunter rank isn't.
That's not a measure.
They can't.
It's-
I was
no.
actually talking to them. They can't solo elders
At all.
That's
Or-
okay. That's pretty
Okay.
definitively like.
okay, that's definitely your friend is bad at the game.
which means that I'm better than my friend of the game because I can at least solo elders.
I can understand not wanting to solo tempered elders because they're jerks. But regular old elders, ha 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 ha! Yeah, that's kind of.
I've soloed a tempered elder. Wasn't fun, but I did.
I didn't say you didn't, boss.
It's not fun at all, and I never want to do it again.
Look, I've soloed arc tempered elders. Okay, get the fucking line.
Whoa.
Shish. If you want to have a Monster Hunter dick waving contest, I assure you, mine is bigger.
Oh, I can't deny that
Okay.
one. You're the one that got me into
Okay.
World in the first place.
Yeah. And I'm the one in here doing the whole game as the cat. You know?
That's true.
I think my Monhun street cred's pretty solid at this point.
Oh,
Whee!
is Superman in a way coward?
Yeah. Yep. He does that a lot. He's a piece of shit. He really is. But I think, all in all, fighting him with Beast Cat, not so bad.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't be my first choice, but definitely hardly your worst option.
Yeah, like now you're seeing it's actually pretty viable.
Also, my friend
Yeah, it's fine.
refuses to use any weapons other than the charge blade.
Well, I mean the charge blade is extremely very good, but also yeah, please use more than one weapon type.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a bummy who doesn't like too many weapons, but even I use like 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your bug stick, bow, and I think you were getting into hammer last. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've got the
And
hammer
you are
pretty
now
much
a
down. In
healer.
fact, Saligna thought that hammer was my main.
You're also a tutor now.
Yeah. I do the dude too.
I still can't believe that's
I
an
do the
official term now.
Dude, it's fun. It's kind of like hammer, except also you play music.
It's kind of like hammer, but also what if in the process of hammering you were naturally making your party better?
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, I do gravitate to kind of the medic buff bot kind of roles in games when I'm playing with other people. So, the Duke fits me pretty well.
And like playing those songs inside of a monster's jaw just makes it all the better.
Swinging
Okay.
around and you're like, let me play with the song of my people. What is this?
Liquidy, maybe you can answer this one. Why is every Iceborne guide on YouTube them being a massive beauty?
I don't know.
Like, every guide I have found is using the goddamn long blade.
That I don't know. It's that
Weeb weapon for weeps?
like honestly, I think Iceborne might have drawn in a bunch of new players too, and I bet these are people who are just like, this katana is clearly. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I used to use
like
long
my
blade, then got
Hanzo
bored of
Steel or
it.
something.
No, the longsword sucks. I hate it.
I got bored of it because it wasn't as flashy as, say, twin blades.
Dual blades, yeah.
Dual blades are so much fun. I love the spine wrench.
Yeah. really cannot disagree. I still have not gotten down how to do the spine, the spine dance.
It has to be a leaping attack.
Yeah, I know conceptually how it's done,
Yeah,
but I have not been able to do it.
It's not very clear on how you actually initiate it, because you have to...
Yeah.
It's like you have to be in demon mode, and you have to either attack off of or dash off of a ledge. That part I'm unclear on. And you also have to land on one of the extreme ends of the monster.
Yeah.
But it does a crap ton of damage.
It does, and it looks very
And
cool.
it's fun.
It's
Yeah,
it's a little finicky to do.
Yeah, that's all, and that's why I haven't quite figured it out.
I'm actually working on getting a twin blade of every element.
Well, it's something you do want to do, because dual blades is one of those weapons, like the cat,
I'm told.
that does elemental damage really well.
I'm told Iceborne really buffed elemental damage
Yes.
I heard this as well, yes.
to the point where even slow weapons want elements now.
Oh, so I think I spotted the Zenogre looking a bit ago, which is why he walked between the stage transitions instead of jumping.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
look, 2 double acorns.
Also,
Or
that's
else he just double acorned me again. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying that close attention.
that's also a big oof.
Yeah.
But
Look,
it's an ogre.
an ogre.
He is shit.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, it's an ogre. He's shit.
it,
So you know that I am perfectly capable of beating a monster without acorning, as we saw last time.
Yeah.
So don't nobody give me shit about this.
Not half an hour ago, we saw an Agnactor starting to get its ass beat.
Yep. Exactly.
Yo, Agnactor, meet me in the volcanic crater in half an hour if you want an ass beating.
Right.
And you know what? He showed up and he received it.
Yep. He received ass beating, and Geralt did his assignment admirably.
yeah,
And then he wandered off grumbling about portals, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Poor Geralt.
he bitches about portals the moment he shows up in World 2.
Yeah. That's the joke. Like, good job for getting
Keep in
joke.
mind, I have not played Witcher 3, so I don't understand the joke.
He's eating again. Zenogre likes to visit the carcasses on this map and eat them like he's
So, Liquidy,
So, like a...
pieces of shit.
you've played Iceborne, so I don't know, you'll know the answer to this. Are the new weapons upgrades from old max level high rank weapons?
Mostly.
No, that's
Okay.
Yeah, like...
Because I didn't
Like
want to
a-
farm all these weapons and have no use for them.
Yeah, I mean, you would. You're gonna have to use something on your first hunt. And then,
You can't just go up to a monster naked using your fists.
You could go...
and to top it off, like, just, you know, these monsters that you've already crafted stuff out of, they do have their own G-rank, like, selves.
Yes.
So, like, you know, you're gonna be able to make, like, a G-rank Uragan weapon.
Yeah, that involves me
Like-
fighting a G-rank Uragan, which I don't want to do.
I mean, that
That's
was
just an example,
that's
so like,
just
no,
as an example.
I know.
Excuse us for daring to suggest you fight an Uragan. I'm sorry. Do you show me on the doll where the Uragan touched you?
Everywhere!
To be fair, the G-rank Giratodus charge blade was one I actually used a lot for some reason. Probably because of the water. The water is really good on it.
Oh,
What
good.
elementals?
Okay.
Yeah, so like something early on that you can just upgrade to the G-rank version.
And I'm
Yeah,
very
you-
good
you'll-
at fighting
Yes.
fish.
I mean, it's not necessarily going to be Giratodus, because I don't know what weapons you're... But, like, you will find your niche and work your way into it with the stuff you already have.
Well,
Like,
I'm a sword and shield main, so...
what I am trying to articulate here is that none of your time spent in Monster Hunter World is wasted on Iceborne.
Okay.
Okay, that is.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
You seem to worry about a lot of things that are inconsequential.
That's just how I am.
We got the subquest earlier, which I think was break his head.
Good.
Or the horns, whatever you
think it
want.
was his
I
horns.
cracked open his head, his horns, and I got the subquest, so I'm guessing that was it.
You should continue breaking his head until it falls off.
Don't worry boss.
Okay.
I'm ripping and tearing. I'm Beast Cat.
Very
rip
good.
and tear.
Yes.
I got this.
I still find it hilarious you are ripping and tearing with a hammer and it's not slashing damage.
Well, yeah, the Beast Guy just happens to use your weapon characteristics, even though you're using claws.
Yeah.
This is how it goes. So yes, these are still blunt claws, even though we're using.
Yes.
It's just how Beast Cat do. Get used to it.
Although you using the phrase ripping and tearing makes me wonder if a second cat wearing Celtis armor with the name like Doomslayer, except like Doom. No, that's not a good cat pun.
Alright, I think Past Me spotted him limping this time, because I switched to the trap.
Yeah.
So see, Past Me was paying attention, even though current me is not. So let's see if we can get this guy just to take a quick nap. Come here, Zenogre. Just dip into the nice trap. Be a good boy. No, don't go over there. Come on.
Okay, there you go. I was about to say
Get
ping.
my cats over here.
Yeah, ping
Please.
him.
Come on, guys. Well, he just KO'd Nanashi, so okay, maybe he'll... Oh, no.
He's just ignoring
Oh,
Wait,
no.
Don't do that. Oh, you piece of shit.
Yep.
You utter piece of shit. You absolute...
Superman jump.
You jerk.
Yeah, so,
I hate you.
so he can do that even though he's limping. That's interesting.
Yep.
Oh, well, he's
So,
using it to
excuse
cross the
me?
entire fucking map.
Yeah, he just thrust through the entire fucking map. So excuse me while I go hit a few rocks for Gage.
That gets Gage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally everything gives Gage.
I didn't
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
collecting gave
everything.
Gage. Okay, learned something new.
Oh yeah. In fact, Gathering Cats get Gage really freaking fast doing that,
Yeah.
which is why Gathering Cat good.
Okay, I learned something new.
All right. This time for sure. Get in the trap, you raging piece of shit. There we go. Oh, and of course, Urbosa has Shock Trap, because makes sense,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Flavor, very important. I try to keep stuff on brand. So, Shock Trap, very on brand for Urbosa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Puck, for smacking me in the face. I love you too. Anyway, take a nap, you piece of shit. Go fight in the arena. Jerk.
I mean, I am mildly disappointed because it's just going to live a little bit longer.
But he will be in extreme pain during those last few moments.
I'm unsure. Do we release these capture monsters or send them to the arena? I think we talked about this before.
In this game, we send them to the arena. In World, they say they release them back into the wild, which just seems cruel.
They're apparently tagged so hunters don't help to hunt them again.
Do you think that honestly
No.
works?
Hey, the Snogre was bigger.
Yes, slightly bigger than Ogre. Yay. Anyway, people want to talk to us, so let's just chat them up real quick. Tanzia, that would be the multiplayer town in 4U, I think?
3U.
3U, excuse me. Yes, I did. That's why I only vaguely remember it, because it was 3U. I remember this.
Yeah. Tri had
so the-
Lock, I think.
Yeah.
I forgot what
So you're-
FU's hub was. I can't remember much from that game aside from the fact it gave me carpal tunnel.
It all kind of blends together in one amorphous blob of pain.
Yep.
There you go.
Mimic Cred.
We got
Fight Cred.
we got a quest from the Moga Farmer for a new ingredient for food, so that's gonna be important.
Okay, I got a
Okay.
question. Is one of your
Better ask it
cats
quick, 'cause that's the
eating
end of the video.
bread?
No.
That's a
Okay.
chicken leg. Chicken leg.
It's meat.
Okay then.
Chicken leg. Yeah, anyway, that was the last quest we did, so that's end of the video. Chicken legs and all.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yes. You're both just gonna sign us off, and goodbye everybody, thanks for watching.
Punch monster
Goodbye.
meat with meat.
Yes, always.